All right, hello fishing peeps, Sean the Average Angler here, and today we are going to do a review on a new braided line that came out and I picked up so I could test it out and share my thoughts with you. And that is the Sunline X Plasma Asage. Now, this line was developed over a 4-year period with many elite MLF pros, including Aaron Martins, Brent Ayler, Brett Height, Jason Christie, Todd Faircloth, and some others. What's unique about this line is it was designed, well, for many things, but water repellency is one of them. And that's a big difference. It repels water from getting into the line, which keeps the line lighter, which makes a difference in casting ability and also how supple the line is. So I bought, as you saw on there, the 12-pound. This is dark green. My preference would be light green because I like to be able to see my line really well. This stuff you could probably damn near fish just straight. It's so thin. It's up to 370% slicker than their other lines, and up to 260% smoother than their other lines. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really thin. One of the things I noticed right away when I tied my leader knot to it is the knot ties really, really well. So I like that. It came out very thin, comes through the guides really well, and casting distance is real good. The other thing, it doesn't stick to itself. We all know braid, after fighting a fish, a lot of times that line digs in and sticks to itself. This didn't do that, and I don't know if that has something to do with the surface, that it's so smooth and it's very dense. That's how they keep the water from getting to hold into the line. But it comes in a multitude of pound test: 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 30, 40, and 60. Now the light green is much more visible. The dark green, like I said, blends in. They say it also has longer casts and less freeze up in the guides and reels during cold weather. I'm assuming that's because it's not holding the water. Now they did a weight comparison on their site, conventional braid compared to their braid, and I mean, we're talking 29-30% difference in weight of the line after just a few casts. Now I don't know how long the line was that they did that test with, but it's noticeable, and the claims of casting distance are substantially different. So anyway, some other things that they've done with this line is up to 170% more abrasion resistant. Again, it's really going to come down to the density, how tightly it's woven. So what is a Asage? It's an 8-strand Japanese-made PE with a tight woven surface. Again, I've been fishing this about a month. I bought it just to test out, so I could give you guys some content. Braided lines have come a long ways in the last 5-10 years. First when the 8-strand came out, man, what a difference that was. It's so nice, and the benefit of using, I use this on my spinning reels, okay? All of my spinning reels except one are braid to leader. I like to keep the one with straight fluorocarbon for special applications. But this stuff has been phenomenal, and the 8-strand, since it came out, much more supple, cast better, and this, because it's repelling the water, seems to take that a little bit further. The price, it was 165 yards. Yeah, 165 yard. The other option's a 600 yard spool. It was about $23. Let me tell you how much it is for the 600-yard spool. It's unavailable right now with the shortages going around. The light green's also unavailable on the Sunline website. I don't know if you can find it in your local shop. I bought this in my local monsterfishingtackle.com. They did have an assortment of weights, but not the optional colors. I didn't know if it was just them or I've got the 12-pound tied to an 8-pound Braid X. It's been really good, really good. I don't feel anything on the braid line as far as breaking down or anything like that. Like I said, I've been fishing this for a month. That's, you know, going out every week. The benefit of using braid on your spinning reels, and this is up for debate. As the name of the channel, The Average Angler, I'm a guy that goes to work every week. I have to buy my stuff. So you save line this way. Not to mention it's more sensitive. You get better hook set, but you don't have to replace your line often, which is great because fluorocarbon's not cheap either. I have some other braided line on a couple of my spinning reels that I bought a long time ago, and I've been using it. It's been on there for probably 2 to 3 years, and it still works great. As to the longevity of the Sunline, I don't know yet because it's a newer product. That said, Sunline products have always been good. They've always lasted a long time. So I have no reason to believe that this will be any different. So, what's my review of the Sunline X Plasma Sage? I think I'm moving over to it. I've been using Braid for years. That's what I have in the light green. I won't change them out until this is available in light green. I do love this. I think I'll get 2 spool fills out of the 165 yards. And when available, I wouldn't hesitate to buy the 600 yard in light green. It's really good stuff. So yeah, we got 2 thumbs up for the Sunline X Plasma Sage.